Hey, it's Raktar, and I have a sad tidbit of information. I know, not a good way to start off an episode with a sad tidbit it's about Ukko and the Sky Temple, or the Sky whatever. It's not a temple, I've said it before, it's the city in the sky. So the sad tidbit of information is that if you use Ukko in the Sky Dungeon, in the city in the sky, to go back to the shop, and then you decide that you want to stop playing, even if you save while you're in the shop, if you come back, if you save the game and then quit, and then decide that you want to come back, you don't come back. Ukko will just be at the beginning of the temple and be like, hey, welcome back. And you won't get to be able to use Ukko to teleport back, so you just have to end up walking back here. I don't know. I just thought I would give that as a little bit of a warning to anybody who was deciding to play the game, that your dreams might not come true in the way that you might have thought if you were planning on coming back to this dungeon, you know, taking a little bit of a break in the middle. And it sort of saddened me, because in most of the dungeons, like, the reason Ukko is there almost is so you can take a little bit of a break. You can take a little bit of a load off, and oh crap, I'm not going nearly fast enough to be able to do what the game is asking of me, which is for me to get on this goddamn thing of grass. Seriously though, I know, it's a sad piece of information. It's a sad day in Hyrule when you can't use Ukko's sweet skills to allow you to take an amazing and glorious, enjoyable break. Is this really... Did they intend for you to have to do a crazy... Whoa, a crazy balance walk? You know that weird feeling in your legs, how, like, when you're walking across, like, a narrow ledge, your legs get all numb? Am I the only... I wonder sometimes, am I the only person who gets that in video games, where, like, if I'm playing a video game, and even though it's, like, you know, it's not a real ledge in real life, I still, like, when I look over the ledge and I'm playing a video game, my legs still go, like, totally numb. It's, like, scary for me, even. I know it sounds probably pretty ridiculous to be like, Raktar, it's a video game. How can your legs get all numb and terrified from just playing a video game? But what? Are these things... Is their death... Oh no, I guess their death animation looks normal. I wasn't sure if... I couldn't tell if, like... I was like, is their death animation glitched if you kill them while they're on that thing? Or was that like a normal death animation? To me, it just didn't feel like your average everyday death animation. It felt like a special kind of death animation reserved for weirdness. Oh, I was like, when is this guy gonna pop down and get murdered by me? I was just sitting there waiting on him, and I was like, hey man, I'm waiting on you all day here. Piece of heart! Dude, cool. That wasn't even... I feel like that wasn't even like a tough piece of heart to get. Like, of all the pieces of heart that I've had to get in this game, that was probably one of the tamer ones for me to just kind of like drop in and be like, hey, piece of heart, all I had to do was shimmy across a ledge. Although, admittedly, like I said, you do have to shimmy across a ledge to get that piece of heart, which makes it slightly more challenging than the average... Can I not? I guess I'm not at a sexy enough angle. Alright, game. If you want sexy angles, there we go. It's like, if you want sexy angles, I'll give you sexy angles. I wonder if I can lock on to this next... I don't know if I can. Oh, you can! Nice! Well, that makes that super much easier. Except for, what is the next thing I'm supposed to be going to? Dude, there's actually, like, when the things are falling, I actually sort of feel some kind of a sense of dread. Like, if I'm not fucking super on top of it, that I'm gonna fall to my death. Which, of course, that's the intention, but still, I'm just saying that means they did a good job of, they did a good job designing this area. If you feel a sense of dread and like you're gonna be sent to your death. What is this guy guarding over here? What are you... Oh, he's got a box. I was like, what secret are you hiding? Damn. I seriously want to kill you. Alright, now... See, here's the other thing, though. How do you get to that box? Oh, I know how to get to that box. Sadly, it involves reversing your progress. You have to jump down. You have to do a brave jump. Is this it? Yep, you gotta do a super brave jump, I guess. Show the world that you're not afraid of death. For 10 rupees? You get 10 rupees for not being afraid of death? I think not being afraid of death should be worth a couple more than 10 rupees. That's kind of a load of shit. Now, I'm no video game designer, but in my humble opinion, I think that not being afraid of death should have yielded the better reward. Like the other box, the one that I got the heart chunk out of, let's be honest, that box was super obvious and easy to get to. You just kind of like looked across and you're like, oh, if I climb across this ledge. But then the other ledge was like, hey, are you afraid of death? Oh, no, you're not afraid of death? You just fucking jumped, did a leap of faith to justice, and now all you get is 10 goddamn rupees. This is the legend of Lambda. Honestly though, I guess it's okay. I'm just happy that I got all the boxes. I seriously though, when I am playing video games, I'm kind of weird sometimes. I like get this in my head that certain actions I'm like, it's these like weird things. It's totally opinion based, but I'll get it in my head that a certain action deserves like a certain level of reward, and I'll be like, if I don't get the level of reward that I had hoped for, I'm just like, come on, I deserved a way better prize for that. Decided I'm just gonna speed up all these little elevator rides. They're not elevators, all these plant rides, because they take entirely too long. Oh, dude, this one though, I can juke maybe. Yes, I can. I can totes juke it. Is there anything below me? Nope, there's not. Haha. It's a good thing I didn't decide to drop there. I had fucking half of mine too. I was gonna be like, okay, so you just shoot across the thing, drop into the ground, good to go. Look at that. That red rupee is just on the Let's talk about, dude. I was about to finish my rant on rewards, but now, I think now this rant has got some serious weight behind it. Look at that. I got a 10 rupee piece from a goddamn pot, and I got a red rupee piece just from taking the game's required route. So let's be realistic here. If I get a red rupee piece from taking the what? Where is that going? Why is it going back there? I thought it was gonna go that way. But yeah, let's be serious here. If I get a red rupee piece from taking the game's... Oh dude, that is totes a secret if there ever has been one. You probably can't hit it from here. Yep. You get a red, but let's be serious here. You get a red rupee piece from just taking the game's required route. But doing a jump to your death yields but a mere 10 rupee piece. Not cool. Oh, here we go. Here's the one that I'm supposed to shoot to. I don't even know where this one's going. But I guess I can... Oh. Wozers. Crap. Oh, shit. I get it. You have to... I totally didn't understand that at first. I thought that it was gonna, like, take me between those things. But now it finally all makes the sense to me. I keep on messing this area up old school. Dude, the game expects me to shoot these dudes off, but guess what? I don't need to shoot no spiders off the thing. I can just walk past them using my sweet, sweet hookshot. I don't understand why they decided that this needs to be such a long and arduous process. Holy shit, though. If you decide to come over this way, you get, like, double rewards. You get a sweet, sweet Poe and a really weird camera angle that makes it very challenging to fight that Poe. But more importantly, you also, like, on top of the sweet, sweet Poe action that you get by coming over here, you also get a sweet, sweet box action. This is like double rewards. They definitely wanted to sit there and be like, see, now, this is where I'm gonna say the game totally, they had their rewards pretty well planned out, you know? They were like, alright, to get to this area, you gotta go pretty ridiculously far out of your way, so they reward you very well. This area seriously is like the waiting game. That's all it is just the waiting game all day. Just waiting on these goddamn plants to go there about their business. Waiting 20 years for a plant to take you where you wanna be. I gotta go fast now, because if I don't go very quickly, I'm not gonna be able to... Oh, that was all for bombs? Crap. See, that's what I was saying. If I don't go very quickly, I'm not gonna get to this thing in time, and I'm gonna have to wait some more. I'm dead serious. If Nintendo seriously knew how many of their employees I've fired during this game, they would not be happy. Of course, every time I fire an employee, it's not a binding contract. But you know, when I fire Nintendo employees during this game, it's a metaphorical firing. But I should like call them up and be like, Satoru Iwata, Morimoto, I don't know. I can't remember Morimoto's first name. No, that's not his name. Whatever. Because why do I not remember the names of Nintendo execs? I always remember the names of Nintendo execs, but seriously, I should just sit here and be like, guys, I cannot forgive the wanton disregard that you've had for me during this game that has caused me so much struggle and so much time that I've spent trying to just shoot around goddamn sky plants. At least here, the secret, if you want the secret, oh crap, except for, I was about to say, here if you want the secret, it's, oh shit, I didn't want to target, I didn't want to lock onto the bird. Crap, now one of these birds is gonna knock me down when all I want is the plants. There we go, cool. See, that one was super action-packed because you're just shooting in between the plants. I think it would be better if you were always shooting in between the plants instead of just kind of like waiting for a plant to come pick you up. That's a way better strategy. Nintendo, you should have done that all the time, but instead you're just like, nope, now you gotta wait for a plant. Dude, it's gotta be super disappointing also if you're right here and you just now notice that there's a secret over there because you're like, crap, should I go for that secret? Because if I do, I'm gonna have to redo this whole area, and that's not gonna be fun. Okay, birds, I'm asking you politely right now, please don't cross my path, birds. I just want to get across this damn sky plant bridge, and I want it to be a fun, happy time for good old Raktar, where I don't accidentally lock on any birds or get knocked down by any birds, because these sky plant bridges suck some total ass. They really do. I swear it. Welcome back, it's Raktar, and I am at the city in the sky, and this time around today, I'm hoping that no enemies are going to be sitting here and doing what they've been doing in previous episodes, and that's walking around off. Actually, you know what? What am I saying? I was hoping that the enemies would do what they did in previous episodes, because I remember there was totally a time in this dungeon when two of these guys just walked off the edge, and they straight up killed themselves, and I was like, you know, if you guys could just do that all the time, you know, my job would be way easier. In fact, if all the enemies would just always kill themselves in Legend of Zelda games, the Hero of Time's job would be super... Oh, I think Link is not actually able to, walk across the ropes. If I remember correctly, they sort of wanted you... They wanted to do that thing where they were like, hey, we're gonna make you have to switch more often, because you really don't have to switch all that often in this game between your Wolven form and your Humvin form, and I think they just had decided it's about time that we make this asshole do some transforming. I wish that there was like one button transform. Oh crap! I don't know why I ever do that. We're gonna pop out. I wish that there was like one button transforming in this game. Sort of like they would have to do it really delicately and do it sort of like they do one button things in Wind Waker. One thing that I really liked, I don't know why I'm talking about Wind Waker now, but this is actually pertinent to this. So when Wind Waker got its HD remake, they did something really nice that I particularly really enjoyed, and that is Wind Waker decided that they were going to make it so any place that you have to do some of the things that are kind of like uncommon yet common things, they were like, we'll just make it so there's one button to do it. Like whipping out your sail is one button, whipping out your Wind Waker is one button, and they just set it all to the D-pad. And I think it would have been really neat, now that I'm thinking about it, if they had set all those things to the D-pad in this game, just so you could kind of like speed through things. What is this all? Oh, is this all so I can kill that a Poe over there? Dude, I don't know if I've talked about this before. In fact, I'm sure I have talked about this. How much I hate Poes that have cliffs on all sides of them. Because my guff that I take with... Oh, how do you get out there? Whoa, it's another super reward too. There's a Poe and a cliff out there. But clearly, this ain't the way to get to it. Whatever is over there, that's the way to get to it. So I kind of walked past this thing because I figured that this was the intended route. But yep, now I think my suspicions have led me correct. Well, my new suspicions. Obviously, my old suspicions did me wrong because my old suspicions led me to believe that this was the intended route. Now I'm realizing this was never the intended route at all. It was always the secret route. Can I get to that from this weird-ass angle? I don't want to fight... Oh, I fucked it up. No! I was thinking to myself, I don't want to fight these spiders, and I need to get a super sweet secret route to get this battle on, and it worked out perfectly for me. I was able to avoid the spiders for a red rupee. Once again, not a 10 rupee piece. If that had been a 10 rupee piece again, boy would my anger centers have been getting damn serious, and now I can finally accomplish my dreams and goals of A, seeing what's in this box, and B, being terrified by this huge drop below me, and C, killing another dirty Poe. You know, for a while I thought maybe my chances of, I was afraid that my chances of getting 60 Poes were pretty low, but as I'm getting further in the game, I'm starting to think my chances of getting a Poe are actually not half bad. I might actually be able to get 60 Poes. I think that there are even more than 60 in this game. Like, he gives you your initial reward at 20, and then he's like, oh, maybe it was 60. And so then he gives you another reward, but there might even be more than that. I just remember that this game has, like, an assload ton of Poes, and it's crazy shits how many Poes there are. I'm back on the intended route once more. No more playing around, climbing things. Oh my gosh. Speaking of no more playing around, this room is like the definition of playing around. I should probably turn into my Hume form in order to rock the world of these. Dude, I do not like these guys because, oh crap, okay. Well then, I've now learned the truth that you can't... Oh, I need iron boots. I was like, well shit, I'm like, how am I ever supposed to do this? But now it all makes sense to me. The puzzles of old have revealed themselves that I totes need the iron boots to be able to get past this thing. I was like, I can't even walk on this. Whoa, shit! Well, how am I ever supposed to do this with these guys fucking riding my ass? God damn it! Why these guys always gotta be riding my ass? Although now I've got the big boss key, which is cool beans. That means shit's going well. I don't even want to bother. In fact, I'm not even gonna bother beating these guys. Check it out. I'll just avoid them and just do this the old-fashioned way. They're not even gonna be able to get to me. This switch is gonna be flipped before they even get a chance to mess with the fucking Rakdar. Talking Smackdar. Alright, though. Now the question is... Can you go up higher in this area, or is it only down? It's only down. Alright, cool. Well, now that explains why this is here. Oh, this is a terrifying drop. Oh! Alright, peoples. Who else wants to fucking fight with me? Oh, there's a chest! Oh, no, don't hit me! Oh, gosh. Oh, I'm in the room! I'm in the original... I didn't even realize where I am. I'm above the very first room of the dungeon. That didn't even occur to me. Well, time to drop to my death. Not my death, but still a very debonair and dangerous thing. It may have not have been my death, but I still fucking took some damage. I can't pretend that it wasn't my fault for not noticing what I'm supposed to be doing here. You're supposed to do this, and so what really is annoying about that, though, is if you don't realize that right away and you decide to drop down into this lower room, you have to go redo that really slow... You basically have to go redo the slowest, most boring part of the dungeon. You have to go do the part with all the going back and forth helicopter whatevers. And this, of course, starts that fan, which gets those blades out there moving, and now I can actually get across that pit. But getting over here was really tried my patience because it was that kind of design thing where it's like you mess up once and you have to go redo like a quarter of the dungeon. So I'm just going to end this episode right here. In the next episode, I'll be finishing up this dungeon. This has been Raktar. Thank you for watching.